Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want to share about detail info for upcoming PvP content that Prebis announced on Hedel Ball 2023. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, first PvP content that they mentioned will update near future is Asia Region Node War Championship, and any region that can participate on this Asia Continent Node War is any player from Korea server, Taiwan server, Thailand server, Southeast Asia server, and Japan server. So all region that located around Asia continent can participate on this Asia Region Node War Championship. Actually last year 2020, Prebis already test this cross-server siege war in small scale between Thailand server and Southeast Asia server, specifically at past July 2020. And now they plan to do similar event but in larger scale, not only server region but continent region in whole Asia. And on this Hedel Ball 2023, they already share screening plan for participating on this Asia Region Node War Championship. Okay, first step for this screening, for example on Korea server, they will do special Node War event on selected node that didn't have any stat restriction. And for guild that winning from this special Node War event will be selected as participant on Asia Region Node War Championship. And then Prebis will do similar event for any region server to screen for guild as representative for each region server. And then they will do random group for each guild from each region for fighting in 4 group. So each match will consist of 4 guild from 4 different regions to fight in one node without stat restriction again. So in this plan, there are formats shown on this explanation, but take notice this is planned for this event, so just stay tuned for Prebis update in future. And now the problem is about different gear score statistic for each region server, and Prebis just answering, since last update for Land of the Morning Light region, that they released Dunglove as the newest endgame gear, any region server including Korea just got identical update progression, but the problem also come with how long that update already there, since Korea server got those update more advanced than another region server, so Korean player have benefit from having more experience than player from other server, and gladly after Prebis seen AP NDP statistic for this 4 region server, we can see Korea server player mostly have higher AP NDP standard than other region server, so they just decide to do qualification guild from each region server to choose any guild that win from unlimited node war. It's mean node war on node that didn't have stat restriction since they still compete on their own region server. But when participating in Asia Championship Node War, Prebis will provide special gear to balance AP NDP issue, so I think this gear like gear that we get from Arena of Solare. So by this solution, skill and teamwork become main component for this winning on this Asia Championship Node War. And on this Hedel Ball 2023, they also mentioning about some additional rules that they will prepare. Learning from last cross-server event, looks like Prebis found many participants is very toxic socially to their opponent during match event. So they decide to block all communication on server that Asia Championship Node War will be held by blocking chat and social action feature, and also they will make special participant agreement for all participants, and they will ban any participant if they violate the agreement from participating again in future. So I think this is very fair to keep this competition healthy, fair, and stick to the core of this big event by act decisively to toxic player who violate the rules. Okay, next PvP content that they share to us on this Hedel Ball 2023 is Elf War that have official name War of the Roses. And they also released this special trailer video that explain background behind this War of the Roses. And this war is big war between Kama Sylvia region, which rules by Brolina Ornette, versus Odelita region, which rules by Fiorencia Odore. And this War of the Roses is different than normal Conquest War because any player can participate on this war even for someone who didn't join any guild. And we didn't need to install any building for this war, so they will simplify any preparation and we can focus on combat skill and strategy during this war. And main objective for this war is defeating leader of opponent castle. There are NPC leader called Hukel, leader of Ornette Castle, and on opposite side there are Salanar NPC, leader of Odore Castle. And this is some appearance for Ornette Castle on Kama Sylvia side, and this is Odore Castle on Odelita side. Actually, this Odore Castle on Odelita side, we can see this castle already in game that located on this area on map. That previously this castle called Thornwood Castle, but until now we cannot have access to this area yet due development for this future content. Meanwhile, this Ornette Castle on Kama Sylvia will add later in future. Okay, on this War of the Rose, in the middle of this battlefield, there are some special sacred building called Sanctum. And function for the Sanctum can be taken by faction to get some advantage like new resurrection spot or for summoning monster to the battlefield to fight together. And the Sanctum originally is neutral building and faction can capture this building like capturing flag on Valencia Red Battlefield. And for capturing the Sanctum, there are some requirements like require specific amount of Black Spirit rates and etc. And the most interesting for this war, you can use any field of war, not only battle on land, you also can do this war in ocean using ship, and surely cannon is the main weapon for this naval war. And this is synergy with upcoming ocean content that they also prepare like new guild galley, current Karak ship update, and Panoxion ship that you can use this Panoxion depend on your build, and I think this Panoxion with artillery build will have huge advantage on this war. And they also prepare tactical map feature for this war, so commander for each faction can give various order by using this tactical map to other player. And I think this is like real-time strategy game from commander side, but this commander is ordering other player character on battlefield, and person who get order from their commander will see this order as mission or quest. And if those person who got mission from their commander and they finish this mission, either move to another area that pointed by their commander or etc., will get special currency called War of the Roses coin. But they didn't mention what function for this coin. I think they will reveal later in future. And this War of Roses planet will held once every 2 weeks and maximum player can participate. Total is 600 player, so it's mean there are 300 versus 300 player and there are no stat limit during this war. And then about participant, there are main guild that will be selected to represent its faction, and another adventures outside that guild member who want to participate will randomly selected the faction by system. And Parabis mentioned if all content for this War of the Roses goes as planned, they will start pre-season for this war at 26 August 2023. And because this is very large content, they also will post additional detail info via GM notes for each region official website to early explain about this War of the Roses system, rules, and mechanic. Okay, that's all about War of the Roses, Big War 300 versus 300 on Kama Sylvia and Odelita region that they share on Hedelball 2023. And next, some information for third season Arena of Solare. On this Hedelball, they mentioned this Arena of Solare will start at 19 July 2023, and if I check on Korea server website, this date already there, but when I check on SEA server website, there are no date mentioned for this third season Arena of Solare. And when I check another region server website, for example, I check Taiwan server website, on this Taiwan server website, they also mentioned that for this third season Arena of Solare will start at 19 July 2023 on Korea server. So I think Korea server will get this third season Arena of Solare first ahead than another region server. And on this third season, Arena of Solare will get new arena, that this new arena is any location on Land of the Morning Light, like Maihua Tree Road in Dalbeol Village, Simnidai Forest, Dokebi Cave, Provincial Office of Donghi, and Redfields of Gowon Plateau. And also on this Heddle Ball 2023, there are some quality of life for PvP content that they announce, like they will add restriction when using certain function or item during combat, for example, using Traveler Map and increasing casting time for activate emergency escape. And during emergency escape, you will not be able to access character selection screen or move to another server. And this improvement update Prebis plan to implement it at 19 July 2023 at Korea server first. And also some improvement visual for status effect like stun, bone, stiffness, and etc. They plan will add some visual effect like they do for defensive icon, for forward guard, invisibility, and super armor. And this improvement plan will apply at August 2023. Okay, that's all any info that Prebis share for upcoming PvP content. And now is about preparation to prepare any PvP content in future. I think because this is related with combat, so you can prepare your gear to do any PvP content for preparing Asia Region Not War Championship and also War of the Roses. That this war is unlimited war that didn't have any stat restriction. And also you can prepare your PvP skill when playing your favorite class. And I think preparation for this upcoming PvP content not too much. I think just focus to upgrade your AP and DP and also your gameplay combat skill, especially on PvP content when encountering any other player. And let me know on this comment section which PvP content that you interest that Prebis already announced on this Heddle Ball 2023. And if you want to know more detail about any upcoming PvE content like Atorcius, plus 300 file stack, Dekia Lantern, and new treasure item, Lavi Bad Mountain upgraded telescope, you can check on this video. And then if you want to know more detailed information about any upcoming ocean content, you also can check on my previous video that talking about this content. And last, for upcoming horse content, you also can check on this video for any horse content that Prebis announced on this Heddle Ball 2023. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Dubiadut, Jimmy Snake, Doki, Angel, Ayrton, Bebu, Detraki, Snot, Soren, Afrilka, Elfamilia, Devil Soul of Dime Myler, Drunken Video, as Gold member, and also for all my Silver and Bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This is will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. Okay guys, that's all any PvP content and preparation that we can prepare right now. Hope all this information can be useful for you. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.